can't find it and I don't know it all by heart. But I help you to monetize your passion. Essentially, that's what I teach. I teach you how to take the things that I teach you Instagram for business, essentially. So how to brand your business, how to create content every day, how to connect to different celebrities like I did, how to work with your ideal client, how to become your own influencer in your business, right? So you don't have to hire influencers for your business. Okay. All of those kinds of things. I essentially teach you how to monetize your passion. Okay. Yes. That's my name, honey. Tori Torres. Okay. So let's get to it. We're working on the business of Instagram. You were like, where'd she go? I know, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice it was gone. I accidentally tapped the screen to wave to somebody, and then it's showing Carmelo's desk over there. So yeah, what does it take to create a lasting business and brand on Instagram? Okay, that's where we are right now. And mostly everyone in my tribe is pretty much at this point. Okay, you were scared. I know. No, I flipped the screen around, and I have two of those stands that I always talk about. The stands that hold my phone. I have two of them because I need extra lighting, y'all. Okay, she needs help, honey. Okay. No, I'm live streaming from 3 different devices, 3 different platforms. So that's why I have the 2 lights. So you see the lights, but you can't see his desk. So yeah. Instagram for business, a huge part of creating a lasting brand is collecting your visitors, right? It's collecting your visitors and driving your traffic to a place where you can give them more value. Everybody understand that? Drop me diamonds if you get that. That's what, thank you, boo. Appreciate you. Drop me a diamond if you get that. That is the point of using Instagram as a tool. Instagram is not the business place. It's the place that, okay, good. Everybody gets that. Awesome. It's the place that you collect your visitors and then move them off of the platform. That is the point, right? Today, we're going to talk really briefly because I do have a masterclass tonight. It's a free masterclass. So if you're not in it, definitely get in it. Oh, look, it's Felicia. Hey, boo, hey. Y'all, Felicia made me the most beautiful she like overhauled my brand. And just really quickly to interject, you never know what opportunities will present themselves. So just really quickly on Felicia at the Digital Bar, we met here during one of my lives, and she wanted me to do a brand makeover. So it's funny. And this is how I want you to think about collaboration. Just as a quick side note, sorry, but it's really important for why community is so important, right? Just as a quick side note, she came on to get a brand review like I do. Sometimes I'll do those free brand reviews live. And I really saw something in her work. I was like, okay, so I can see that sometimes when you're inside of your brand, you need another outside eye to see it for you, to see things a little bit differently than you. So I'm a graphic designer. Yes, I make my own everything, all my visuals, all my graphics, but I really wanted an outside eye. And it just so happens that Felicia came on. We talked about her brand and some different things from her perspective as well, where she needed an outside eye to organize it, to help get a fresh perspective, because you do all those things for other people daily. And sometimes you need somebody to just reel you in and give you direction. So she did a beautiful, beautiful job rebranding me. Y'all have seen me going back and forth over some different ideas and places that I want to take my brand into the end of 2018 into 2019. So, and I wanted something that could scale just as it is though, and just really be profound and give a profound presentation. So thank you, Felicia, for making me fabulous. Okay. So someone's asking, we have people asking about the masterclass. It's 6 p.m. Eastern this evening, and it is a free masterclass. If you have not signed up, Dominique, you can actually go to the link in my bio, and there will be, hi there, there will be the place to go ahead and sign up. Okay. So make sure if you want to sign up, tap the link in my bio, and it says free masterclass. You can't miss it. It's one of those visuals that I do. All right. So make sure to get in it, because we're going to dig into the little bit that I give you today. We're going to dig into that in this masterclass tonight. Y'all know I like to give a lot of value because I understand that everyone can't come in on the paid part, but the more you build and the more that you learn, the more you're able to implement changes that get you to the place where you can, okay, I can become a part of this community. I can get into one of the groups so that I can start to build on different levels. And thank you, boo. Appreciate you. Love you back. Girl power. Yes. So make sure that you have signed up for the free masterclass, because I'm going to talk about things from a very different perspective today than I usually do. It's not going to be like our branding or the Run the Gram or the blogging. It's going to be very different. So make sure to hop in there. All right, good. You said you got an internet. Awesome. Good stuff. All right, but so yeah. I wanted to know who was already registered. Drop me some diamonds if y'all are already registered. Yes. We're going to cover some very important things, including, anyone notice the newest IG update? Anybody? So we're going to talk how the IG updates. What about on YouTube? Anybody on YouTube notice the different? Okay. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Tara. We're going to talk about the different Instagram updates, some of them, because all of them aren't useful for my tribe where they are. All of them aren't important. And I want everybody to not get so freaked out every time Instagram does a new update, because sometimes the updates are beneficial to you. You just have to know how to tweak them in your business. Hey, Shar. Hey, boo. Hey. Definitely, you guys, make sure you're sharing in your groups. Make sure you're sharing on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, please. Okay. So yeah, we're going to talk about some of the changes from Instagram that I think are important to you. Wendy and I noticed a couple differences. If you guys don't know, Wendy runs my social media, and it drove me crazy. Yeah, we noticed some changes in the stories. So we kind of tweaked a couple things, and instantly, yep, the little Facebook icon, that's one of them, where you can share your story directly to Facebook, which is awesome. Your story to the Facebook story. Okay. But again, I want to go deeper. I want to go deeper because we're going to talk about why you don't need to get stressed out all the time over all the different changes. There's some very consistent things that you can do to avoid that. And we're going to get way more into detail with that later on tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, for the free class. Okay. So it is a very simple formula, guys, to get the engagement and to get the growth. It just requires that dedicated effort. Everything that you're going to do with me, everything that you're going to learn from me are things that are going to make a difference in your business. There's only one catch. Anybody know what the one catch is? There's a legit one catch. We got signed up for the class. Oh, not feeling well. Okay, well, I hope you feel better, babes. The catch is you got to be consistent with it. That's it. That's the only catch. That's what separates the people who go the whole way from the people who just don't make it. It's because they give up. So when you apply that consistency into your business with anything that I tell you, see, it really has. They've noticed my branding. There you go. And wait till we get together for our one-on-ones, Tara, our individual coaching that we have. When you put the effort in and you're consistent with it, there's no stopping you. Law of compounding effect. Y'all know I love it because it's true. And it's just like magical, but it's not really magic. You were going to say that? Of course you were. No. JK, just kidding. Yeah. It's the truth. The consistency is what makes the difference. So whether you're consistent and you can only get 1 or 2 things a night, fine. Whether you're consistent and you get 10 things a night, fine. As long as you stay consistent, you will see the growth happening in your brand. You're waiting like, hurry up. It's coming in just a couple of days. I think we start on the 12th. So yeah, the business part is what I really want to focus on this evening. And then what's next? So once you identify those, of course, your branding, your visuals, all of that, which we've covered in the last branding masterclass, and which Tara is doing, like she just said, in the 30 days branding challenge that she's in right now. Yeah, it's like a light bulb goes off. Anybody else in that branding challenge? We covered so much of this, and we're like really digging into your brands. So to move further, you got to understand, of course, you got to understand your visuals, your aesthetic. All of those are important factors. But then it goes on to your voice. We got some me's on Facebook. Okay. Yeah, it goes on to your voice. And but then what's next after that? Do you understand your customer? We're talking about that too. I don't sleep at night. Make sure I do all the tasks. Making sure I do all the tasks. I love it. Tara, that's okay. You can sleep later. Okay. You got plenty of time to sleep. Yes, in the challenge and loving it. Yeah, it makes such a difference when you break all the parts up like we've done and you really understand the different parts of your business. All of a sudden, you're creating content like crazy, right? Shar is in it. Okay, good. So yeah, we got a bunch of people on Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, once you start breaking up those different parts of the brand, it all comes together. But that's part one. Okay, to move further, you got to understand your customer. Are you even talking to the right audience? How do you know if you're talking to the right audience? Does anyone know? You guys know if you're talking to your right audience, or are you just like winging it at this point and hoping that you are? How much time are you spending on your content? Because once you get that branding part down, once you really understand who you are as a brand beyond just your graphics or your visuals, when you really take the time like they're doing in that training, you really get it and you understand, all of a sudden, boom, making content. That was me last night. I was up, if anyone saw my story, I was up I fell asleep around 9. I got up at 11:30, hoping that I am. Well, I think it is. I think you are seeing your questions inside of the group and they're looking good. I got up at 11:30 and then from 11:30 to 5:30, I was making content all night. That's what happens when you really getting there good. When you really start to understand your brand and then you really start to understand the person that you're wanting to connect with, all of a sudden creating your content becomes so much easier. And if you're not there yet, it's because you haven't completely got that part down. And that's the part that you need to understand. Who are the people that are going to want this? And how do I bring them in? How do I appeal to them, appeal to their senses, appeal to their style? How do I make them understand and vibe with my style? That is what sets brands apart. That's what sets businesses apart every day and gets people to convert every day. You don't need thousands of people to even do it. You don't need thousands of people. You just need a couple of the right people, and then you grow it from there. All right. So my question is, are you taking your business seriously? I asked this the other day in my story. Are you taking your business seriously? Do you even know what that looks like? Are you making the most of your content? How much time are you spending on your content? I want to know. Tell me, who spends at least 2 days out of the week creating content? Who spends at least 2 days out of their week making content? Hold up, y'all. There we go. At least 2 days. Tell me, drop me a diamond if you spend at least 2 days out of your week making content. Because the thing about making content, once you've made it good, thank you. Doing it every day now, good. More than that, awesome. Yes, good. I make time for content just about every single day. You know why? Because content is king, okay? And in the marketing is queen. That is how it is. And the queen runs the household. But you need the content in order for the queen to do her work. No, not 2 whole days. Like, essentially good. Yes, y'all are making me proud, honey. Okay. Every day. That's right. In my downtime, like I said, last night I was so creatively juiced from 11:30 to 5:30 this morning. And I was like, Tori, you know you're playing. You got a masterclass to give today. Get your life together, girl. Go to bed. It will revive you. It will give your brand life. That is how you get people into you. That's how you get people commenting. That's how you get people interacting with you. That's how you get people on your list, is by giving them content to relate to, giving them content that's going to connect them to you. And it has to be, you were doing so good at first. Well, you can get back to it. And we've got one-on-one coaching coming soon too, so you won't have a choice. I'm going to get on you. Yes. The content. And your content is solely yours. That is the great thing. Yes, it does. Thank you, Felicia. It makes scheduling your posts and reaching people easier. And once you got a full like arsenal of content to go from, I love that this live is crazy with a bunch of randoms in here. I know, right? What is it today? Yeah, it's crazy. I'm glad it wasn't like Monday. Monday we had 1,500 people in 1,300, 14, somewhere around there, between 13 and 1,500 people. It was crazy. So we couldn't even focus again. So I like it on days. It seems to be that Mondays seem to be the day for some reason that our Instagram goes crazy. And then Thursdays seem to be a little bit less crazy. So I like it when it's just a couple of people in and I can talk to my tribe and stuff. So this is way more chill for me. But yes, just ready for monetizing what I'm seeing. And that is what we're going to get into later today as well. We're going to, this evening in the free masterclass, we're going to talk about YouTube. Yeah, it's so much more peaceful when all the people aren't in just saying random stuff and distracting me. So then it's not even that I care what they're saying. I just can't focus because the comments is like, wait, what? And then I can't focus and I forget what I was saying and forget about it. So yeah, once you start really developing and people start to really connect with your content, you are going to be surprised. And what I love in the brands that I'm working to help build, and my ladies and my tribe, is that I want them to create original content that is original to you. So even if it's a quote that you've seen a million times, take that quote and flip it into your wording. Put it into how you would say it, right? Don't rush. Exactly. Once you've got an arsenal, that's what I was saying. Once you've got like a little arsenal, 30 or so visuals set up in Planoly, you can move them around depending on, and you don't even have to schedule them out right away. Depending on how you feel, you might want to slide a different one in for that day. Okay. You might want to change it up that day. And then before you know it, you've got all this content that you can move around with. And that's when you get free. That's when you're like, yeah, the originality is key. Putting your voice on it is key. Don't just repost a bunch of what other people are saying or other people's posts because you don't want their branding. You want your branding, but you also don't want their voice on it. You want your voice on it because that is what people are connecting to. So you don't want to see, hustle harder 100 million times because that might not even be the way that you talk, so you're going to want to switch it up. And I think there was one that we put on the socialite the other day. I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was more in my voice. So yeah, it had something to do with hustle, but it was in my voice and the way that I want the socialite specifically, the group, the socialite, how I want that to be set up and how I want people to see that and connect with that brand voice, okay? With that, the voice of that group, which is very sophisticated, but still girl bossy, That's how you have to think about your content. But the other part of that is moving a little bit further. Now, are you making the most of the content that you make? I am a content creator. I make content all day, every day. Every day I'm making something else because I have 2 groups and technically I have 3, but one of them's closed. 2 groups. And every single day or every month, those groups get new content. And throughout the month, I'm selling different content. So I am constantly creating content, but I'm also able to reuse that content. So where are you keeping your content? Can you go back to it? Can you access it again? Can you flip it? Can you bundle it with something else? Okay, that's another thing to consider. Are you able to repurpose it with purpose, right? Repurpose with purpose. Because again, content is going to help you reach the audience that you need to connect to, and then connect with them on a deeper and much more authentic level. All right. So I want you guys to be thinking about that for sure. All right. What's next? Okay. So yeah, back to the email sequence. I got on the email sequence when I first started, but the email sequence, the whole point of those are to connect with your customers authentically and as honestly as you can so that you can continue to grow and build the relationship by giving that customer value. The email is going to be one of the most important factors of your business building. off of Instagram. And I had Tara who's like, I'm ready for monetizing for that sleep dollar. Probably the most time, y'all think creating content is time consuming. This is probably the most time consuming part of what I do every day, to be quite honest. The emails and everything that goes before creating the emails. Okay. So I talk often about Instagram as the homepage, but not as your business. It's the marketing tool. If you lose your Instagram, you lose your customer base, right? If you haven't moved those people off of Instagram. So the automation that Tara and Shar are talking about over here on Facebook, the automation can only happen through your email lists. That's it. So automation happens like this. You create your product, okay? And by product offer, I mean your product offer, not the actual product. Y'all ready for this? Drop me diamonds if y'all are still with me and everything is, you're still following, it's making sense, because I'm gonna give you an example of how this all plays out. Okay, drop me some diamonds if you're still with me and it's all making sense. I know I've gone over like 5 different things in the last 20 minutes and I was only gonna be on for 20 minutes, but I'm gonna give you this really quickly. Okay, good. Really quickly. So the automation looks like this. You got a lead magnet. Once you create, and again, this is the full product offer. You got your lead magnet. And we're going to talk deeper about examples of these in tonight's masterclass, way more deeper into examples of what those lead magnets would be for all types of businesses. I gave a bunch of different business examples to cover both services and products so that you can get a specific look on how that looks. Overview. Get your lead magnet. Your lead magnet is going to attract the customer because you need something to get their attention. This isn't an offer. This isn't a discount because they don't know if they want to do business with you yet, right? So you need the lead magnet. You need the tripwire. You need the actual upsell so that you can possibly get more than one sale. Okay. Of course, all of those things need to be directly related. Then you need the tripwire. You're going to collect the lead. And that whole thing, of course, the visuals and your email sequences creates a full product. Okay. You said, I did lose my Instagram and got it a year later, got it back. And there goes, oh my gosh, you got yours back. That would be crazy if I got mine. I never even tried again. 280,000 followers. I never even tried again. That's crazy. That's awesome though. But that's what the full product looks like, right? Now that you've got that, so let's say tonight I do a free masterclass this evening, right? I'm going to do a free masterclass. I'm going to teach y'all some other things. I'm going to give tons of value because now I'm going to use this product later on. Okay, I'm going to use this product later on. And that initial landing page that you signed up for, wow, that's awesome. That initial landing page that you signed up from, I'm going to change the text on that because now it's going to become a replay. So now when people sign up, they're going to sign up on one of the pages on my website as a full landing page. They're going to sign up for the replay. And this is just an example of how you can do that. You can charge for the replay, however you want to do it. But they're going to sign up for my replay. Once they see the replay, now automatically they're going to get into an email sequence that I'm going to set up at the end of probably tomorrow. Okay. They're going to go into that email sequence. It's going to deliver them value and offers, but value is the key word here. Okay. And so every single person now that I advertise to, they're going to be in that same sequence over and over. And all I had to do was take the one time that it took, like tonight, to give the class. Drop me diamonds if that makes sense. I know I just went through a lot, but that is how it works. So no matter what industry, what business you are in, we're talking Instagram for business tonight. Okay. There are 3 main pillars of components that you're going to need in your business to structure that, right? Things that a lot of the biggest accounts do every single day. Every day. And you don't need thousands of people on your page to make thousands of dollars, to make money every single day. Thank you, boo. Dropping jewels, I try. I'm telling you, You don't need it to make money every single day. There are ways that you can do this. You can teach what you know. And even if you have a boutique or you sell hair, there are ways to do this automation. It's not some random made up thing. And I think my girls, who's in coaching with me, I think I saw 1 or 2 people that are in individual coaching with me, and they're working on this. We're working very hands-on, one-on-one to set these up together. But I know as they're starting to see them, they're like, oh, this is how it works. It's exactly how it works. And once you've built one product offer, rinse and repeat. Product offer 2, product offer 3. Well, I also just started the Posh Girls. So the Posh Girls is only $14.99 a month, and you can do one-on-one sort of deal. But definitely tap the link in my bio, because I have a lot of girls in our Posh Girls group on Facebook, but I also wanted to provide a solution for those people as well. It's not enough. I wanted community, but I also want you to have the option to go after some solutions so you can get something every month to kind of teach you how to scale what you do. Take yourself out of the service part of it so much. Teach people to do what you know how to do. Game changer. Okay. Or sell your templates. You can sell a template. I think Nene's working on that right now, selling a template. So that is how you scale your business. Okay. So collecting those leads and understanding how to communicate with your people. Wendy said me, I know I've got a bunch of people that are starting on the 12th, and we're wrapping up some of my others from May. Okay. But that's how you do that. You build full product offers. It's not just, here's my product, go get it. Never going to work to scale. Never going to work. Anybody guilty of that? Drop me money bags if you've been guilty of that. Putting your product up, saying, here it is, come get it. Essentially, that's what you're saying to people. I see it in groups all the time. I see people do it in because I'm members of other groups. I have my private group members, but I still believe in grassroots, going into other groups, giving value, and then collecting people into my groups. A bunch of people that are with me have come across me that way because I've been giving values in other groups. Yes. So, and especially you can sell. I talk about the Etsy guy that sold like 40 grand in a download. I bought some paint swatches from him, 99 cents. He sold 40,000 of them. Mistakes you made before you became a diamond. Yep. Guilty. See? Yes. So we have memberships at all levels, so that I tell you, I'm a community builder. That is my goal. That is my ultimate goal, is to build strong communities. My girls network across. They work with each other. Girls, she said, yeah. And I want to continue to do that at different levels where people can come in. So every level doesn't include the same things, but you can get in and start getting those goods and start getting the understanding of how to do different things and how to structure your business where you are. And that's why I've broken up the groups the way that I have. I can't take more diamonds because of the time, but the other 2 groups, the Socialite and the new Posh Girls, allows you to come in at different levels so that you can understand these things and not feel stressed about what you're paying. Okay. Because community is everything. Anybody see what happened with Kate Spade? Community is everything. It's everything. It's stressful to be an entrepreneur. It's stressful to be a successful entrepreneur because you're always worried about losing it. You don't want to lose it once you've built and you've gotten there, and you don't want someone else to come and try to take what you've built. I had this one person, probably my biggest competitor that ever came around, and only because she was a mean girl. She was extremely mean. And she came many years after I started Posh Life Bling. I'm talking like 6 or 7 years afterward. And she was constantly trying to steal credit for my celebrity customers. It was so annoying. So when you get there, now you have people on the internet and people don't know who to believe. Who had it first? Oh, I can't really see your logo in her hand. I think I see it, but I don't really know. It's very frustrating. So you're constantly having to do those things. Okay. So having community, it really changes things for you. I never had that. I never had the community. And so I think that's why that's so important to me, is building communities of people who network with one another and support one another as well. Okay. All right. So wrapping up for today, I was saying that there's the 3 main pillars that we're going to talk about tonight in the free masterclass. Yes, you got to be, I think Aluma, I talked to you a little bit about that girl, and I won't even say her company name, but yes, everything we did. There was even one design that we did. It was crazy. And Nene can vouch for this because Nene's the one that caught her. There's one design, hey friend, that we did that had this giant 3D juicy crown. It was like $250 for this phone case. It was the posh girl. So she was drawn out. And we work with people all over the globe, all over. One of our diamonds is on. She's in the Netherlands, Johnny. We've got some from the UK, some in the islands. So I definitely work with people all over for sure. But we had the 3D crown and we bought like 75 of them. It was like, I bought every single one that they had, right? So it was limited edition, and that's why I was charging $250 for it. So I put the crown, it was insane. I made these for T-Boz and a bunch of people, but I remember the one we made for T-Boz was gorgeous. And so the girl couldn't figure out where we got the crown. Oh, that's right. Elle is in the UK. That's right. The girl, she couldn't figure out where we got the crown. So instead, she wasn't a designer. She just owned the business. I was a designer. Nene's a designer. Instead, she had her designers flat design a crown over this girl that was sort of kind of similar to ours, but bootleg, with the same crown design. So when you put them side by side, it was very clear that she was copying us. Somebody else copied my bio, that they did a story on me from the BET Awards, like all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. So having Nene, who was like always had my back, and I can't say I didn't have community because I always had her at least the last 10 years now. But yeah, having community to have your back because people know your work ethic. And instantly Nene was like, you need to take that down. Like now you need to take it down. And it's just having a support system. So it's not just you like against the world, or you don't feel alone, or I don't even know what this designer was going through and what she was feeling to cause her to end her own life. But it's so tragic. And I know that entrepreneurship, especially when you're putting out money and you're wanting it so badly, it can be overwhelming. I get that. So it's really important to have community. And whoo, she went on a rant, honey. Okay. I'm done. So yes, back to the email sequences, and then I'm going to wrap it up because I'm going to see y'all in just about 3 hours in the free masterclass. When you do launch, one of the other big parts of having that email list, okay? Yes, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating when you've got really great ideas and someone bigger, or especially, I've had that happen too, where a big brand came along and tried to take credit. And it's just like, okay, how am I supposed to compete with that? You know? So I know the different levels. I haven't always been, the main one or at the top of the game. I know the different levels and I know the different struggles that entrepreneurs deal with. And like I said, that's why we have our private groups. Okay. So finally with the email list, like I said, when you do a launch and you're ready to come back out, or you're ready, whether it's a pre-launch, whether it's a relaunch, whether it's a soft opening, whatever it is, that list is so important. That email list is so important because now you've got a whole collection of people that you have spent all this time collecting. That's the only way to do it, is constantly killing with better ideas. That is it. There's no other way. You got to constantly, and I just posted that the other day, you got to constantly be reinventing your brand, reinventing. And thanks to the digital bar, yes, honey, she has a new logo, boo, okay? She has a new look, okay? Felicia hooked me up. Yes, I left it in her hands. I was like, make it hot. Let's go. We're going next level. We're going into 2018, 2019, ending 2018 and going into 2019 on a whole other level. Sleek, crisp, fabulous, very posh. I love it. So yes, Instagram for business tonight. Anybody have any other questions? I want you to come. I want you, it's free for those who show up. That's the key with my free classes from here on out. No free replays on those. I'm going to bundle them up to make my dream dollars. Okay. Yes, so those sales can constantly come in while I'm asleep. Okay. I'll probably do like where I do a portion of the video for free so that people can see the content and get the value. Okay. And then go further to go ahead and invest in that for themselves. Okay. So 6 p.m. I'm going to be on YouTube. I am going to send an email out, but make sure you tap the link in my bio, sign up for that free masterclass. We're talking Instagram for business. Get serious about running your business. We've got a trademark attorney, copyright attorney on hand who is helping our girls brand it like real deal. I want all my ladies to have strong brands, strong businesses, not just a cute Instagram page. Thank you. Not just a cute Instagram page. That is only the beginning. That's only the beginning, okay? You are so very welcome. Tonight it's going down. I'm not even kidding. Like, I've been done with tonight's information. Yes, getting consistent is the key. So if you're not going to be consistent, you're wasting your time. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. Because I'm going to tell you anything that you do that I tell you to do, I've done it. So I know it works. And not only once, but I've done it multiple times. So I know that it works. It's a matter of how much time am I going to invest in what I want? And how consistent am I going to be with it? That's it. That's what it comes down to. It's legit that simple. All right. All right. So I think that's it. I will see y'all this evening at the Instagram for Business Masterclass. As always, it is my goal to give you value because I want to see you win. Okay. And win you shall, honey. Okay. Hang with your girl long enough. Yes. I promise you hang with me, you put in the work, and you will see the results of your work. Okay. No empty promises. Thank y'all for watching. All right. That's it. I'll see y'all this evening. Keep hustling, girls. Bye. You're welcome. Bye, y'all. See y'all on YouTube.